Hello. Emmy, can you hear me? Hello, Emmy. Hello, Emmy. Are you there? Can you unmute yourself and just say hi? Okay, I can see Nina. Nina Joko, welcome.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
Hello,
Can you hear me? Good afternoon.
Nina. Are you there?
Yes. Good afternoon.
Can someone just please give me a response? Nina, are you there? Emmy, are you there? Just unmute
Yeah,
yourself.
yes. I've been talking. Good afternoon. Can you hear me now?
think it's from his end. I'm hearing in there, but yes, I can hear it.
Well, he's not hearing
No?
us. I guess his end.
I think I'm not hearing you. Hello? Hello? Oh, okay. Um, I think so. Can someone say something now?
Hello?
Hi.
Oh,
Can you hear
yeah,
us? Can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you, and I can hear. Sorry
Okay.
about that. How are you guys doing?
We are good. I guess this
Okay.
is a new instructor.
Yeah, speaking with Good Rich. My name is Good Rich, so I'll be the one to handle you on your technical section for data storytelling.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Goodrich. Are you the coordinator in the data story Slack platform?
No, that
Okay.
would be yeah. Okay, it looks like we have only two people here. I was expecting more people. Where are your colleagues?
So who joined via YouTube? So I guess they're there.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's fine. All right. So, I mean, I can't know who are on YouTube. So I guess it's just Nena and Amy, just two of us just two of you that will be answering my questions. I should have any. Yeah. I mean, we are going to be looking at data curation, and I believe you must have gone through the write-ups and understand what it's all about. Okay. So it's just what you need to learn before we can go into the whole practical session. And if you should understand what you read, what you'll be doing today, you'll not be carried away. You'll not be carried away. Okay, so data curation has some essential steps: data collection, data cleaning, data organization, data storage, and data documentation. So today we are actually going to be doing I think the project I actually have for us will actually accommodate all these steps. We'll extract the data from your website. We're going to see how to clean it up and then exploit for little insights. And I believe you must have received the packages I asked you to install ahead of the class. So you need to have those packages installed so that you can run the code easily and everything will work just fine. Okay, I'm just going to share my screen and show you the website that we are going to be extracting, the information we are going to be extracting to. Just give me a sec.
Can we extract the Coca-Cola website?
I mean, we can. Yeah, we can, but you probably have to try that one out after you've learned today's one. So you just go home and try it out. So this is the website. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay, so we're going to be extracting. Let me send the link to the group chats. Good friends, give me a sec. For those on YouTube, I don't know how you get this link, but the website you want to be extracting information from is Good Firms. Okay, so you can search top data analytics company, Good Firms. That's the
Hope you
website that we are going to be extracting information from. Are you still with me?
yes. Hope you
Yes.
allow us to go with you, right?
Sorry, what did you say?
Hope you allow us follow you as you code along.
I mean, if you are with your PC, which I believe you're supposed to be with your PC, yeah, we'll
Yes.
flow together.
Okay.
Okay. All right, so just open the website or you can just look at my screen. I just want to show you what we are going to be extracting. So, data curation, there's a lot to it. And I actually just want to focus on the essential steps, which is the collection, cleaning, and, exploring it and also putting the data out today for other usage. So this is the website that we are going to be taking out information from. Okay. So what we are going to be extracting is the company's name. Okay, we're going to be extracting the company's name. We're going to be extracting the review. This 4.9, this 5, okay, which is like their overall review. Then we are going to extract the count of review. This 12 reviews is saying that Instinct Tools has 12 reviews attached to it, while Outsource Big Data has 17 reviews attached to it. So we are going to extract the review rating, and we're also going to extract the count of reviews they have. We're also going to extract the motto for each of these organizations, like their slogan. We're going to be extracting them. This one has AI-driven web scraping. This one has a slogan of IT partner for global clients. So that's also one of the things we are going to extract from this website. The next thing we are going to be extract is, you see this small box here. We're going to take out all these things too. So this is the pricing or the hourly rate. This is the numbers of employees they have, the range they have in that organization. This is the year in which that organization was founded. Then this is the locations where you can see this company. So it currently exists in 2 places, the United States and Germany. So the same thing applicable to other ones. And this is just because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do it for a page, okay? And depending on how our time would allow us, we may go further to extracting another page. But let's just see how we can do it for one, then do it for the next page, because this is just page 1. If you should scroll down to the end, you would see next pages. So there are like other pages. But yeah, we're going to focus on this page 1. So I've just shown you what we are going to be extracting from this website. Again, we extract the firm name, we extract the slogan, the review rating, the review count, and all this, the location, hourly rates, employee range, and the year it was founded. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Hope you are able to access the website on your end.
Yes, Chancellor. I can.
Okay, so the next thing you need to do now is to open your
What I'm seeing is top big data analytic company, but yours is top data analytic company.
um topic. I mean, but you're saying Instinct Tools. Are you saying, is it having the same format like mine?
Yes, the list top is the first one is Instinct Tools,
Yeah.
followed by Outsource Big Data.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's actually what we want to extract. So as long as you're having the same thing, you're fine and cool. All right. Now, what you need to do next is to open your notebook. Okay. So I don't know what IDE you use, but for me, I use VS Code. Okay. So don't be carried away, but it's the same Jupyter notebook. So I believe by now you almost have been familiar with VS Code and Jupyter notebook. Okay, so I'm just going to share my Jupyter notebook and we'll start this thing from the scratch. Okay. So can you see my notebook? Can you see my VS Code?
Can we use Google Colab?
He say he's using a VS Code.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm using VS Code. I mean, if you're using Google Colab, you don't need to be carried away. It's the same thing. If you want to use Google Colab, it's fine. Or maybe I should just use that for just to be on the same page. Okay. Just give me a sec. Let me open a Google Colab. Just trying to avoid network interfering with my work. Okay. I'll just continue with the VS Code, but like I said, it's literally the same thing. Okay. Is that okay with you?
Okay, sir.
It's okay.
All right. You can still see my VS Code, right?
Yes, you can.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So what I will just do is to open a folder, an empty folder. Okay. So there is nothing inside it. So I'll just create a new notebook. I'll call it let's say web scraping. Okay. .ipynd. Okay, so if you're using Google Colab, I mean you have the same Jupyter notebook. All you need to do is just import the packages I'll be using.
Hello.
Okay.
Please,
Hello, Kai?
God, Goodrich.
Yes.
So practically, this is a data curation. Is it the same as web scraping?
So the data curation we are talking about, like I told you, it involves several steps in as much as it's emphasizing on how to make our data reusable and organizing it in a proper format and making it and saving it properly. So we actually want to go through those essential steps. If you've gone through your notes, you must have seen the essential steps for data curation, which involves data collection, data cleaning, and then exploring it and saving it. So that's just the thing we want to do. But we want to like get this data from a website. We're not working with any data outside. Do you understand?
Okay. Yes, thank you.
All right. Okay, so I have a little write-up. I sent it to you. Okay, so let's import the packages we want to use. Earlier, I sent it across for you guys to download. So we are going to be making use of the request library. This is what we use to access the website. Okay. I import request. Is this color okay? I think I should use white.
Where did you drop it?
I I gave it to the coordinator to send across, but
I thought you was meant to drop it in this our chat here.
I sent it across. The packages you need to install.
Okay, the Selenium beautiful soap. The
Yeah,
previous
yeah.
we already have it installed.
Yes,
Okay.
okay. Okay. So I was going to change this to white, please. Sorry. Okay. So import request. That's on the library for accessing the website. The next thing to import is your beautiful soup. From BS4, import beautiful soup. Okay. Then the next thing we need to use is to bring in our pandas. This thing is not making sense. Our numpy. Then I don't know if you're familiar with Plotly, but if you're not, you get to learn
Good
how to.
afternoon.
Yeah,
Yes,
good
we are.
afternoon. Okay, let me let some people in.
Good afternoon. Please, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Okay. Please, can you allow me in? I'm trying to join with my phone so that I can um use my laptop to follow you as you are going. But I was in the waiting room.
Oh, okay. Can you try joining again? Or are you still in the meeting room?
No, it has gone off. I'm trying to join in again now. Okay, yeah.
Okay, I've seen it. Um, you should be able to join now.
It has gone off.
Yeah. So these are the libraries we actually need. So you just import them.
Please, can you let me in now? I'm still waiting.
I've 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 added you to the speaker.
Okay.
Okay, so I believe we've all import all these packages. Your request is actually what we're going to be using to access the website. Beautiful Soup is going to be used to extract the information. Pandas will be used to, gather those information and put in a pandas data frame. The numpy is just to assist us, maybe create empty values if we want. The plotly will be used for visualization. So once you've imported this successfully, the next thing you need to do is to bring in the link of that website. That website link I sent to you, just bring it in. Okay. Save it to enclose it in a quote, save it to a variable called URL link.
Please, I'm very sorry to bring you back. Oh, do we have to use Visual Studio Code or we can use Google Colab?
You can use Google Colab.
All right, thank you. Please, is there any reason particularly why you're using Visual Studio Code?
No, it's just what I decide to use.
Okay.
And I'm also avoiding network interference. with the Google Colab. But let me see if I can open it again. Okay. It's I don't want it to delay me. It's actually still taking time to load. Like
Okay.
this. Okay, but you shouldn't have any issues. All you need to do is just write these things in your Google Colab and it will work just fine.
Okay.
Okay, so I
Please,
sent
can
a
you help me
link
send
here.
this link again? Please, can you help me
That's what
send
I
it
want.
again? I can't access.
Yeah, I've sent it to the group link, group chats.
Okay,
Okay,
I've
so
seen it.
send
Thank you.
the link to a variable called URL link. We actually want to access it. Okay,
Okay.
so we'll call this. We're trying to access the web page right now. So once you save it, the next thing to do is we're actually going to try and get, access it. So how do we access it? Let's save it to what we call HTML because that's actually what is going to be returned to us. So we say HTML is equals to, we use our request. My request, I gave it an alias of R. I imported my request as R. So I'll say R dot get, okay? And I'll pass in that URL link, the variable I create. So what this will do, it will try to access that website to bring it in here. So if you should write HTML here and you run this, if you have a response of 200 in a bracket, it means you've successfully accessed that website. So yeah, someone asked if we can access that Coca-Cola website, if we can scrape it. I mean, websites are scrapable, but most of them, they are not, how will I put, they are not free. Most of them, you need like the organization API before you can be able to access it. So anytime you do something like this on any website and it doesn't return this response of 200, I mean, you can't access it. You can't scrape it or you can't make use of it. You actually need to go through the proper channel to, maybe someone should give you access to that website. But if you should run it and you get this response, it means that you can access that website and scrape whatever you want to scrape from it. Is that clear?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so the next thing we are going to do, we are going to download, okay, and save the HTML file to our PC. That's the next thing we're going to do here. So how do we do that? Already, if you say html.content, HTML, like the variable you just created, dot content, it will show you what it is holding. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but that's the contents of the HTML. But we want to save this to a file. We want to save this to a file that we can work with. So if you're not familiar, let's see how to save this to a file. So we'll open a file, we'll use the width command, we'll open a file, let's call it page one, because we are dealing with page one. So I'll say with open, I call my file name page one. Okay, it's an HTML file, so I'll say .html. Okay, so how am I opening this file? I am opening it in a writable mode, like I want to write on it. So my mode will be write binary. Okay, so how am I opening this? I'm opening my page one as, let's call it as file. Okay, so now what do I want to do? I want to write the contents of that HTML to it. So I will say file dot write HTML dot content. That's all. So again, I'm opening a file. I mean, if you should look at to my right-hand side on my file explorer, you're only seeing web scraping as the only file here. Right now, I am creating a new file called page1.html. I want to save the contents that we just accessed into that file. Okay. So that's why I open this file, and the mode in which I want to operate on this file, I want to write to it. So I open it as file. So I'm saying file.write. What am I writing? I'm writing the content of this HTML we downloaded. So I'll just run this. Why I actually do this is maybe tomorrow now, you don't have maybe internet, or maybe your network is fluctuating or something. You don't necessarily need to go and access the website. You can work with the website on your local device. Like you've already downloaded it. That was why I had to bring this in. Not like we can't work with it directly, we can, but I'm just showing you that you can save that website. I mean, if I should click on this, you will actually see the content of that website. So right now, I don't need internet anymore to probably work with it or access it. I can just access that website from the page one. That's why I am saving it. But I'm also showing you how you can save a website to your local device. Okay, so now we've saved it. The next thing to do is actually open it and then start the extraction. So I'll still use the same width. Open. What am I opening? I'm still opening that same file, page one. Okay, but hope you guys are following. Hello.
I'm not following at your pace
Yes.
exactly.
Okay,
Because
so
you are going quite fast.
sorry. Is there another person that is not following?
I am, but what's that WB? What does that mean? The mode.
Right binary.
Okay. Alright.
Okay, I'm just going to start all over again. Okay, and I think you came in late, but we want to actually extract. Let me just start all over again. We want to extract some data from a website. Okay, let me try and bring that up right now. So the data curation we talked about involves several steps, which data collection is one of them. And I didn't just want to go and get data from maybe Cargo or something. I wanted to, get the data from the scratch from somewhere. So let me show you. This is the website we are trying to extract. Can you see this? Can you see this screen?
Yeah.
So I mean, you came in late, but it's fine. We want to extract this top data analytics company. We want to extract the name, the company slogan, the review rating, the review counts, and also this information, the hourly rate, employees range, year founded, and the location. This company is in the United States and in Germany. So we want to do that same thing, extract this information I just pointed out for all these companies. And right now we are looking at just page one. We have other pages. Do you understand? Do you understand like
Yeah.
the code here? Now,
Yeah.
the VS Code, the code you're actually writing is actually how we are going to start this whole extraction. Okay. So can you see my VS Code? Can you see this environment?
Yeah.
So the first thing first is we are bringing in all the packages we need for this extraction. The request is to access the website I just showed you, and that was what we did here. Beautiful soup, which we are going to be using very soon, is actually what we are going to use, because this is an HTML. This is like another different programming language. So the library that can help us in Python environments understand what is going on or assess these things is called Beautiful Soup. I mean, it's one of it. We have Scrapy and the rest, but we are using Beautiful Soup here. Pandas will be used for the whole data frame and putting together our data. NumPy is here in case you want to create like a missing value for wherever there is, or maybe replace missing value and the rest of them. We are using Plotly for our visualization. We're not using Matplotlib or Seaborn. We want to use Plotly. So these are the packages we need for this project. Do you understand?
Is Plotly different from Matplotlib?
Yes, it's different, but they are both visualization tools. Okay. Now, this second cell you're seeing here, this is the link of that website I just showed you. Okay. And we're saving it to a variable called URL link. This second line here, we are using the request. Look at, I imported my request as R, so that I won't have to write request here. R.get URL. So it's trying to access this URL link and it will return a response. And that response is just what I printed out here. And I told you that once you have a response of 200, it means you can access the contents of that website. But if you get any other response, it means that website has more like a security, like you have to go through proper channel. Maybe they have an API, or I mean, you just have to go through the proper channel, and that's by reaching out to the owners of that website. But so long as you have a response of 200, you can work with that. You can access the contents of that website. Do you understand?
Yeah.
The next thing we are doing here is, this is actually, I mean, we can work with this stuff directly, but who knows, tomorrow now, maybe you may not have internet, or that's not even the case, but we can actually save that content to our local device. And that is what I am doing here. I am opening a file called page1.html. I'm using .html because this is an HTML content. Okay. I am opening it because I want to write. That's why my mode is WB. This one I was about to write here. I actually want to just read, and the mode will be just R. I'm opening that file as an alias. I call it file. Then I say file.write. I'm writing the contents of this HTML. Remember when I did HTML.content, look at how it was showing you. I mean, even looking at this, it's not readable. You don't even understand what is going here. You can't even comprehend. But after saving this content to a file and I open it, it's more better than the previous one.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, what I want to do is, I still want to open this file, but this time around, I just want to read and extract information from this file. So with open, the same page one HTML, but this time around, the mode I want to open this file is just to read it, R. Okay. So I'll also open it as file. Now, this is where I need to use Beautiful Soup to, use Beautiful Soup to access the data, the HTML file. So I will say, let's just call it BS equals to, I'll use Beautiful Soup, the one we just imported, to pass. I don't know if you're familiar with the word parser. This is HTML. We want to access HTML content, and this is a Python environment. So Beautiful Soup is like what can understand HTML content. So it's like a parser that will pass the content to what Python will be able to understand and work with. So Beautiful Soup, we pass in the file because we open the file as file. Then this is the parser we want to use to read this data, this content. We have different kinds of parser. Okay, we probably want to do more research on it, but LXML is like one of the parsers we have. Okay. So after doing this, just run that cell. So we've successfully passed this file using the LXML parser, and we've saved the contents to BS. Okay. So if I do BS like this, it will just show you the HTML file, but we'll be able to extract information now using BS, the Beautiful Soup. So if you've run this, again, this is just me opening the file and passing the document. When I mean pass, like P-A-R-S-E, that's what I mean. I'm passing the documents, and yeah, the documents. show Beautiful Soup. So with the help of Beautiful Soup now, I will be able to find that location name, that hourly rate, the company's name, the employee range, and all those information with the help of Beautiful Soup. And I mean, we're going to see all those things right now. Do we understand to this point?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Don't worry. I mean, it's not looking funny and nice, but once we are done extracting it, you will like how the data looks, and you will like the fact that you were able to get this data from the scratch, organize it, and put it into one big data frame. And you can even save it and send it to someone anywhere. And the funny thing too, you should know is, I mean, in as much as I have worked on this project before, but when I did this was like 2 years ago, and they changed the context of the website. So I had to come and redo the whole project again just to make it adapt with the change of the website. But I mean, that's by the way. So you should know that, yeah, content of website do change. People changes their website all the time. So tomorrow now, if you come and run this code, it may not work fine because the owners of those websites have changed some things. Even as of when I did the web scraping, we had other parameters like the company profile and stuff like that. But now it's no more there. Okay, that's by the way. But you just need to know that this site they change so that in case tomorrow you come and run it, you get an error, you know that something is happening somewhere. Now,
Okay.
I'm going to
So
take
please,
you.
just lastly, before you go further, can you just scroll up a bit? I want to see the last code you run. I'm having an error here with open. Okay, this mode is different. Okay, WBS fine. Okay, thank you very
Okay,
much.
all right, cool. So the next thing we want to do now, I'm going to write it in a markdown. We want to locate some details. I'm going to list them out here. So the first thing we want to locate is the firm name. The second thing we want to locate, you can write them down too, so that we have, we're not just doing things randomly, just have what to concentrate on. The firm reviews. The next thing we do, we want to extract is the firm price. Okay, sorry. After the firm name should come the firm motto. Okay. After the firm motto, we will go for the reviews count. Then we'll go for the firm reviews rating. Then we will go for, I may even likely give some of you this stuff to do. When we meet next, you just show me what you're able to do. The next one is the firm price, the firm year founded, employee range. Okay, the next thing we want to extract is the firm year founded. And lastly, we want to extract the location of this company. So it's quite a lot, but yeah, we'll achieve all of them. So these are what we want to bring out from that website. And they are all inside this content. I want to show you how to get them and bring them out. I mean, web scraping is fun. Yeah. Okay. Having said that, I want to take you back to that website so that I show you how you can find this stuff easily. Okay. So let me just show you that website again. Can you see the website? Hello, can you see the website?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I mean, we've done one part. Now, to do the extraction, you need to know where this content is in that VS code. You need to know where they are. Sorry, in that content, in that HTML content. Sorry. So what do I mean by that? there is what we call a developer tool. You must have seen it in your browser. I mean, one time, or yeah, you must have seen what we call the developer option. Please give me a sec. So you just need to go to your browser where you have, I don't know which browser you're using, but for Microsoft Edge, I think the shortcut should work for everyone. Let me shift this time. I'm coming. Hold on a sec. What else? The developer option is should be Control Shift I. So try typing on Control Shift I. That should work fine. So on your browser, try the shortcut Control Shift I, or you look if you can see developer tools. That will also be fine. Are you able to see that? Are you able to access the developer content like something like this on your own end?
Inspection, right?
Pardon?
Inspecting the website.
Yes, something like that. It will open like a side column showing you some content. Are you seeing that?
Yes.
Okay. Is there anyone that cannot find it on his or her PC? Okay. Now, if you look, have you seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Now, the next thing you need to do is for us to know, because where these names, location stuffs are on this content. Don't mind. I mean, if you're looking at my screen, you see that it's very small, but don't allow that to deceive you. They are actually closed. If I should expand all this thing, it's very, very long. But now, how do I know where this stuff is in this content? So if you look at that side, that panel, that side that open, the very first icon here that says that looks like this my own. I don't know what browser you're using, but there should be an icon like this that has a mouse pointer on it. Can you see something like that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Just click on it. Just click on it once. Then come and hover on the name. Are you seeing where it's pointing you to? Just click on it once, hover on the name of the company. I mean, if you go to the name of the company, you can click on it to keep the pointer there. You can see that this is where it's pointing us to. Are you seeing it? It's telling us that to get these instinct tools, we need to look for something like a class.
Visit
And
website.
yeah, you need to look for a tag. This is a tag. H3 is a tag. You need to look for a tag that has H3. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Now I'm going to click on that same stuff and hover again. If I hover on, okay, let me see. I mean, you can actually click on any other thing. Let me click on, let's say the price range, for instance. You can see where it's pointing me to. Now this is where I'll find the price range. Are you seeing it? But now we don't want to be doing this stuff one after the other. There's something I want to tell you. All this stuff, I mean, if you look at this indentation, you see that all these things that we're looking at, they are all under this particular guy. Give me a sec. Are you seeing what I'm trying to show you? all the stuff like the name that we look. Oh, what am I doing? Sorry, like the name we looked at and the review rating, they are all under this firm header. You look at this line, they're all inside there. Okay. Now, I've shown you how you can actually locate these tools, maybe see the tag they fall under. All you need to do is just click on this icon and just hover on it. It will tell you where those stuffs are located. Okay. But to save you stress, this block like this one company, it's under a tag of its own. It's called the firm header wrapper. This tag here. See this one? This is where everything about one company falls under. So each of these companies has a firm header wrapper, and all the contents we want to extract is inside here. The logo, the name of the website, the reviews and everything, they are all inside here. The counts, they are all inside here. Do you understand? So what we need to go and find now from in our coding environment is this firm header wrapper, because that's where everything we want to extract is. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. Let's just go to the VS Code. It will be more clearer once we see how it works on the other side.
But we didn't include the firm website in the locate details.
How do you mean?
The items you listed we are going to scrape. Are we not going to include the website, the company website?
No, I don't think I get what you mean. But what we want to extract is the name, the motto, just what I pointed out.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to look at the link, maybe the link to companies that are referring to, you probably need to just look for where it is. And in as much as it's not showing it like physically on the website, it's just going to be hidden and may give you like tough time to find it. But I know obviously there's a link behind all those names, but just that it's not showing on the top. So it's not going to be easy to locate it using the tag because it's like an embedded link, but not like it doesn't exist. It exists. Okay. Now let me show you how to, first of all, find the firm name, or let's first of all bring something out. So this BS now is showing me all the contents, but showed you that everything about an organization is in what we call the firm header wrapper. So if I say BS, okay, dot find all, why am I using find all? Because I just don't want to find for one company. I want to find everything that is associated with that particular tag. Find all the div. Let me find all the div. Why are we finding all the div? Because on that website, let me open the website again. This is the store we want to look for now. This guy. So it is, pardon me, it is div class equals to firm header. Let me copy this. So the tag is div with a class equals to firm header. That's what we want to work with. So let me paste it here. Oh, that's not what I want to copy. Copy elements. Oh, not that one. Okay, but let's just find it. So I'll say div, comma. This is how you find for the class. But let's find only all div. It's going to bring out all the div we have. And it's not being specific. But since we know the class of what we want to look for, we can actually narrow down our search. All we need to do is just add a comma. Then with your dictionary, you say class. Okay. That class was equals to firm header. You say class as a key here, and the value will now then be that firm header wrapper. It's not an underscore, it's a dash, fem header wrapper, like this. So if you run this, if you write this, find all the div. Now to narrow down the type of div tag we are looking for the one that has a class and a value of fem header wrapper. These are all of them. Now, it may not make sense, but if I should select the very first content, mind you, this is a list. This is a list. So if I should select the very first item in that list, so that we can just focus on it, this is what is in it. And you agree with me that here we can see the name of the company, which is Instinct 2. We can see the logo, sorry, the company motto, which is Black Friday discounts. Are you seeing it?
Yeah.
Hello. We can see the review rating 4.9. Mind you, look at what we are trying to get here. So that this is it. Instinct to Black Friday 4.9, 12 reviews. This one is in a different place. We'll talk about this one when we get to that place. But for now, we are saying this, and this. We are saying 4 of them. This other 4 is in another different place. When we get to there, we'll cross it. So it means that from this tag alone, from this place, we can extract 4 of our items, which are the name, the company motto, the review rating, the review count. It has 12 reviews. Those are the 4 things we extract from here. Please, do we understand so far?
Yeah. Trying to
Okay.
understand.
I mean, not like we're going to finish everything today. We just need to continue in our next class. But hello, someone to say something?
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, sorry, I came not quite long. I had some issues connecting. Well, I was trying to follow on YouTube, so it wasn't quite loud. Sir, I just want to ask, this is actually web scraping. We did it in stage C. Is it part of our curriculum this summer? Because I've run through the curriculum of the content. I'm not sure I saw something about scraping there.
Okay, so I mean, not like we're going to just do web scraping. We're actually trying to do data collection here, and we want to scrape the data from an internet, from the website, after which we'll go through the process of cleaning it. I mean, these are all part of the essential steps for data curation. Okay, after which we'll now bring like a metadata to explain how this data was got, how we got the data, and what each column means, and then probably put it out there for usage. That's just the process we want to follow.
Okay.
So what we are
Sir,
doing now is
I can see. Yes, sir. Sir, sorry, I can see that you're using VS Visual Studio. Is it compulsory to use VS? Is there a reason or you can
no,
use
it's not.
Jupyter?
Your colleagues are using Google Colab. I'm actually having issues with this thing. I don't want it to delay us.
Okay, okay,
Yeah, I've been trying to open it. I can't really see what's the issue. So that's why I just
okay,
decided to use Script.
okay, sir. Because I remember when we we're doing web scraping proper, our tutor then mentioned VS. That's why I'm asking now.
Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. I mean, we just need to probably wrap some things up in this scraping. Then maybe on Thursday, when we come, we must have gathered like enough data, put it in a data frame. Because like I said, it's a process. Okay, it's a process.
All right, sir.
Okay.
Finally, sir, I know I must have missed some. Did you share any data set or anything, sir? So that when I go through, I'll be able to quickly.
No, all I shared was just a link to that website. And like I told you, we want to get our data like from a website, scrape it off a website. At the end of it all, we should be having like a data frame where which will now then do some data cleaning, then tell some story about the data, and then have like a metadata about the data, like explaining how we got it, how we extracted it, and how someone can use it.
Okay, can I ask a question, sir? Even though I didn't know what to have thought so far, when we're in that
Okay.
stage, I think it was stage C, when we did web scraping, there was something I
Okay.
observed while I was doing my it's like kind of a project they give to us that we should scrape the data. I found out
Okay.
I did something on a movie database. My code actually brought a clean data. I wish it wouldn't, but the code will not work. I don't know how to explain it. It will be throwing us away. So the way I wrote the code, we dealt with issues right from sources, from the source.
Okay. I mean, I wouldn't know what you did, but yeah, it's those kind of things are bound to happen when maybe it's your first time trying it, or maybe the website you're trying to scrape is complex and you're not accessing the elements properly. Okay. I mean, in as much as this one is simple, but I think the key elements in web scraping is your ability to locate where those things are in the elements. If you can know where it is and know how to find it, then your extraction will be very simple and easy. So maybe you are not finding the right element, or maybe you are finding it and maybe you are not accessing it properly.
Hmm.
And maybe after this, you can maybe compare what you've done with what I'm doing. Maybe it's the same thing.
Okay.
It may maybe lead you to use another approach.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay, I mean, I would want to be fast, but I don't want anybody to be lost because I want us to just, if it's just this one we're going to do probably for the next 2 weeks, fine. But let's just see how we can gather data because trust me, even in the industry out there, yeah, they have database, but most times data are in another place. Okay. And not like you must scrape, or not like I'm saying it's about web scraping. Sometimes the data could be in a Google Sheet and they are telling you to maybe bring it to your work environment. You still need to know how to use the APIs and stuff like that to, bring in that set of data. So knowing this, in as much as data storytelling, you also need to know how this data is being gathered. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, we've spent much time and it looks like we're not making progress, but we are. So we've successfully been able to gather this stuff. So it means that in a way, we've gathered all the content of that website. It's me to get this name. This name is in the tag H3. This name is in the tag H3. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I just wanted to check. So the name is in the tag H3. So now I'm just focusing on one because what we're going to do once we know where it is for one, we'll now then do a for loop for others. It's like a routine, know where to get for one. And since it's having the same pattern, you can now then do a for loop. So this is the very first website, the very first company. So now to get the content about that first company, all we need to do was access the first one. Now to get the name, what we need to do is to find in this content we are saying, this content, we want to find H3, a tag called H3. So if I run this, it will narrow it down to just that H3 tag. Then in this tag, what I just want is this instinct tool. So in this tag, this is what we call the text. So it means if
I can't hear you any longer. Hi.
Hello.
Am I the only one that can't hear him again?
No, can't get him too.
Okay.
Please, I don't know if someone can help me while we wait for him to come back. Please, can someone help me post in the chat room the link he said he had given earlier before I came in? Please, I appreciate that. Thank you. The link he shared, that he said he shared before I joined the chat. the link. Thank you so much.
Hello.
Okay,
Hi.
you're welcome.
Yeah, so sorry about that. Uh, I think someone was automatically made the host. Let me see who that is. Olarin Waju, please, you are the host. Can you just kindly hand it over to me?
Sir?
Okay, I said you were made I lost connection, so you automatically made the host. So just make me a host, like hand it over to me. So
Okay, sir. You
do
will
you know how
pay,
to do
sir.
that?
Thank you, sir.
Please, so
I've done it. I've done it, sir.
okay, thank you very much.
I've done it, sir.
Um, okay, I'm trying to share my screen. No, you've not. You are okay. So sorry about that. Can you see my screen now?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. Sorry. Okay, I did find H3 to locate that tag. So to get to this instinct tool, all I need to do is just dot text. And I've gotten to the instincts too. But I mean, it has some stuff that we don't like. It has the new line stuff. So what we need to do is just do dot strip to take it off. Please, do we understand just for this name alone?
Yes.
But please,
Now the thing
how did
is,
you exactly know that it is that H3 that is going to give you
okay,
this title?
yes, how I knew was because that's where it was. You can see that the instinct to what you need to do when you want to find something, when you see what you want to find, look at the tag that is within that stuff is within. What do I mean? This is the instinct tool. So I'm going up. I see that, oh, this is a tag. So it means that it is inside this tag. Just like this review rating now. The tag that this stuff is under is a span. This is an ending of the other tag, but this is where this tag starts. So this guy is under here. So that's how you locate it. So that was how I knew that this instinct tool I want to remove, it's under this H3 tag. So that was why I now
Okay.
then find H3. Okay. So after finding H3, I want to get the instinct tool itself. So this is the text of that tag. So I did dot text. It came in with some unwanted backward slash. I used dot strip to take it off, and we landed with this. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So what we need to do now, okay, this works for one. It means that if I do like a for loop for this in B is find this, do this, it will extract all the names for me. Do you understand? Okay,
Yes, sir. This is the kind of thing
so
I was saying, sir. Hello, sir.
yeah, I can hear you.
Hello, sir.
I can hear
This
you.
kind of thing I was trying to say earlier. This kind of thing that when I was running my code, this kind of does strip. It will remove all the spaces right and left. So the data came cleaned. And if I wouldn't run like this, it will not run because I was scraping from about 1,000 elements from that site. So it happened that some of them are not in the same format. So when the code will run, somehow it will break along the line because there are some things that were not complying. And some were even having empty whatever from source. So the code will also throw error. It will not finish. So I have to clean it from the code level. I don't know if you get my point, sir. That's why I said the data set came cleaned. So that was only for cleaning virtually.
Okay, I mean that works fine too. I understand you. All right. So what we are going to do is, since we know that this guy alone would get us all the company's profile, at least just four of them. This guy will get us all of them because what we did was just for one, which is zero index. Since we know that this is everything, we'll just call this, let's save this to a variable. Let's just say, let's call it firm profile, okay, equals to this. So I just save it to a variable called firm profile. Now we know that in this profile is like all the company's profile. So we are going to do like a list comprehension, looping through it and finding H3. Okay, so please just try and follow me. So for the name, so for me to extract the name, I want to use a list comprehension, but if you don't understand it, I'll turn it to a normal for loop. So what do I want to do? I want to do I.find H3, okay, for I in firm profile. This is list comprehension. You must be familiar with it. I mean, this is like part of your Python courses you must have done. So what I'm doing here is for I in firm price. So for each of the profile, and you know what one of it looks like? One of it looks like this. Let me take this out, sorry. One of it looks like this. One of it looks like this. So for each of them, I am finding a tag called H3 and I am assigning it to name. So this is a list comprehension, okay? So if you write that and call on name, you would see the names of that. These are all the H3 tag. Do we understand this?
I don't know.
Hello? Okay, let me do a normal for loop. All right, you know for loop now, right?
Yeah.
Sorry, you should give us both formats, sir. We also like to lay
Yeah,
down and give us both formats, sir. Thanks.
okay. Okay. Now, I am appending to this.
Is it breaking only at my end?
His network is breaking.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes, welcome back.
Sorry. For I in firm price, name.append I.find H. We know what this I is just this, is just this, one of this. Then we know that dot find H3 was the one that narrowed it down to that instinct tool. So that's why the contents of name would look like this. So this is a for loop. So for each of the elements in this stuff we find, append the H tag to the name. So if I run this and then print out name, what is it saying? Sorry, H3, not H. Are you saying that it has gotten the tag for instinct too? This is the tag for outsource big data. This is the tag for the next company. Do you understand this one? Hello, do you understand this one?
It's more familiar.
You're not familiar with for loop?
I said it is more familiar.
Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. Then you know that if I want to maybe make it more clean, since it is after after the find H3, it is dot text dot strip. So if I still add that to this, let's say find the H3 Then, sorry, find the H3 dot text. This will get to the text, which is the instinct to this one. Then you know that when it came out, okay, let me just run this. You see that it's all coming with the backward slash stuffs.
Yeah.
Then we know that the dot strip will take it off. Is it now clearer?
Yeah.
Okay, fine. Let's leave the list comprehension. So we've successfully extracted the name. I mean, if you want to start doing further things, I think we should just put it in a data frame so that we know that we're making progress. But do we understand to this point? Is anyone that is lost?
Yes, sir. You also want to give us the list comprehension method, sir. So we can as well have the
I mean,
understanding.
yeah, if I should comment this out, this comprehension is just everything in one line.
I'm getting error message.
What kind of error message are you getting?
Invalid syntax.
What kind of syntax? Can you share your screen?
Okay.
Can you share your screen? Let me see what we are.
Can you enable it?
Oh, let me see. Okay, try again.
Okay. This is it. Can you see it?
Yes, I can see it. So for no, you've not even put. How do you do your for loop? For loop is for I in. Yeah, and that should
Okay.
work now.
You did. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Let me share my screen. Okay, so we've successfully someone was asking for the list comprehension. So it's just I dot find h3 dot text dot strip. This is the list comprehension. So it will just break it out. So in case you want this comprehension, it's here. I dot find h3 dot x3, which is the whole of this, the one we appended to that list. Then we are doing this thing for I in firm profile, for I in firm profile. Then you can see that the list there is outside. The one that we created is outside. So that's it for list comprehension. So let's just work with this one that everybody is familiar with. Now we've brought out the name. I want us to put it on a data frame so that we know that we're making progress. So let's make use of our pandas. Someone is distracting us. Okay, let's make use of our pandas. So we'll call pandas. Let's call it let's say top firms, because that's the name of the website. Or let's call it data firms. Okay, equals to, we'll create an empty data frame, pd.data frame. It's an empty data frame. Are you with me? So already we have one column called the firm name. So how do we add it? You say data firm name equals to name, like this. Then let's look at our data frame. Do we understand?
You're quite fast. Please, can you hold on with
Sorry.
that code?
But do you understand the extraction here?
Yes. Yes.
So what I just did, I want to put it is in a list. I want to put it as a column in a data frame. I created a variable. This will be what will hold all our extraction, like the data frame name, data frames, equals to pd.data frame, which is an empty data. I just created an empty data frame here. There is nothing inside it. What I did here was, okay, I'm like, we've extracted the name. Now let's put it in this empty data frame. So data frames with a square bracket, and I call it firm name, that's the column name, firm name, equals to that list, this name we extracted, equals to it. And what I'm doing here is I'm just looking at the data frame. Do you
Okay.
understand?
Yeah.
Okay. That's it for one. Now, we need to go for the next thing in our list, which is the firm motto. Now, let's go
Sorry,
back
but
to
how
our
come this
raw.
thing was able to bring out all the names? I thought it was only one particular one we were looking at when we checked that H3 earlier.
Yes, we focused on one to show you how to get for one. Look at what we did here. We accessed only one of the elements. Remember, we did the for loop there, but here we just selected one inside that list. We say, okay, if this is one of it, we can see where to get instinct tools. Let's get this. We were able to get it doing this stuff, and we got this. So we are now like, okay, if this
Okay,
works
so that's
for
why we
just one,
used the for loop to get the
so
other
we just do a
one.
for loop to loop through others and extract others. Do you understand?
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Did you say yes or no?
Yes, I get it. Thank you.
All right, so I'm going to extract the, I'm going to extract, what's the next thing? The company motto.
Firm motto. Yes.
Yes. And we may have to call it like a day for today. Then on Thursday we continue. But you can probably just try at home, right? To extract this other ones or other things. But let's see how to extract this one. Then we'll continue in our next class. So for me to get to this one, which tag is this under? Which tag is this one under? Anyone?
Is that H3 or div class?
No, no,
Which one?
no. So this is this H3. If you see a backward slash, this is the end of a tag, meaning that this is where the tag started from. So this Black Friday, this
Okay.
is
It's
its
in
own
div
tag.
class.
There's
Yes,
div
it's the
class.
div. Div is the tag
Okay.
with a class of tagline. So what does that mean? It means that to get to this point, what do I need to find? I need to find div, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I need to find div. Have you seen that it has brought out div, the first one? Now, how do I access this? That's the text of that tag. So if I do dot text, I've accessed it. This one does not need strip. It didn't come with that backward slash. Do you understand? Is it clear? Hello?
I'm trying to catch
Hello?
up with you. But it's not giving me the same
Yeah,
output
it's,
that yours is giving.
Yes, it's
Okay.
understand.
Yeah, that's it.
should I take it again?
Okay, because I didn't add text to mine before, so it was giving me the previous.
Okay, that's fine. So now that we've been able to access this,
Yes, please, you can take it again, sir, for clarity. Thanks, sir.
okay. So we want to extract the motto, the slogan. So it's in the tag called div this time around, not H3. So it means that we have to come and find div, which we came here and we did dot find div and we run it. This is it. Now to access this content, we do dot text. Is it clear now?
Yeah.
Sorry, please, can you show me the end of this div class now?
The
From
end, how
that,
do you mean?
you
This is where
said
it ends. Okay, yeah, this is where it ends.
okay, the backward slash is what indicates the end, right?
Yes, it indicates the end of a tag.
Okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. So if we are able to get this for 1,
Yeah.
we need to now then do a for loop to extract all other ones. So what are we going to do here? We'll come back to where we did our for loop. So we've done for name. So we'll create another empty list. What do we call it? We'll call it fem_moto equals to dist. So we'll now then say for I in okay,
The
pardon
name to
me.
moto. The name is
Yes.
still very name. Won't you change it to moto?
No. This one is holding the information for the names coming from here. Why this one we want to
Okay.
do now is for the name.
Okay, for the next one. Okay.
Yes. So for I in fem profile, okay, that's the same stuff. For each of them, we will say our moto dot append. What are we appending? So to access it, we know that it is I dot find div, like this. I dot find div, then dot text. So this should give us our moto. What did I do? I created an empty list that would hold the moto for all those firms. I looked through the firm profile. Okay. And we know that to access the moto, we need to find in that firm profile the div tag. Then from the div tag, the text would give us the moto. And these are the motos for each of those organizations. Do we understand? Do we understand?
Yes.
Now let's go and add this to our data frame. So I'll just come to my data frame. I would say data firms, and I'll call it firm moto, okay, equals to moto, like this. All I'm doing, I'm just saving that list values to a column called firm moto. And if I run this, I have this. Do we
Please, can
understand?
you repeat? Can you?
Okay.
Okay, you're
All right.
adding it with the other one.
To the data. Yes. Okay, let me just recap again, because this is like me rounding up. We know that when we find all div with the firm header wrapper, we can see the contents of like 4 of the contents we want to extract in it. And we're looking at just one of this stuff, one of it. This is for the first company. We know that to access this instance tool, we need to find in this content now H3, which we did as dot find H3. We were able to narrow it down to that company, the firm name. Now to access this, we use dot text. We were able to get this. Now to remove this backward slash, all we needed to do was dot string, and it takes it off. So we're now like, okay, if this works for just one, meaning that if I change this to the second item in the list, we are seeing outsource big data. If I change this to the third item in that list, or we are saying next soft sales. So it means it works for all of them. So what we decided to do is, okay, since it is a list, this is a list. Let's loop through it and be finding these stuffs. That was how we came to this place. We created a for loop. This is that stuff I just highlighted down. This is it. So we are looking through the content of this result. So for each of them, we are finding H3. We are getting this text and we are stripping off the backward slash. Since that is the name, we save it, we append everything to a name, a list. And that was how we got this name. That was how we got all the names of those companies. Then what we did, okay, it is a list. We want to make it look like a data frame because at the end of it all, we want to analyze this data. We decided to create an empty data frame using our pandas. We call it data firms. Then we say data firms, the firm name should be equals to the name list. And it gave us this content. Now, for the next thing we want to extract, which is firm motto. Okay, we now then look at the firm profile again. This is for all. Let's focus on one. We do square 0. This is one of it. We know that the firm motto is in this tag diff. This is it. So what we needed to do was to find diff. And it brought us to this. Now we know that once you are in a tag and you want to extract, because this is the content of that tag, all you need to do is dot text like this, and it brought it out. Okay, we're not like, okay, this works for one. It means that if I change this to the second item in that list, it's going to bring out for the next company. If I change this to the third item in that list, it's going to bring out the motto. So we now then decided to loop through this list. And that was what we came up here to do. We loop through the same frame profile, but this time around we are finding diff and we are getting the text part of it. So we are appending that result to an empty list called motto. And that's why our motto has this content. So it being a list is not how we want it. We decided to put this in, that's our data frame. We came down here. Okay, we said this is the first column. The second column is now firm motto. It's equal to that motto list, and we got this. Is it clear?
Yeah.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so I'll just leave you to battle because I know you're actually going to battle to battle with the word. I'll leave you to battle with it. Okay, just try.
You come
Our
and
next
join the
class is on.
battle when
Okay,
next.
okay, let's do something. The firm review discount count in what tag. Okay, that's a div class as
Span.
well.
No, it's span. This is it. It's
Is the
span.
next one review
Yes,
rating?
spam. It's spam class. Is in
Yes.
spam.
So
Okay,
let me give
so
you a hint. Let me just give you a hint because I want to wrap up. I'll say dot
okay.
If you
find
change this to yes,
span. Are you with me?
fine.
Now this one is
Yeah.
tricky, but I'll just leave it to just try. Okay. It's tricky for it's different from the other ones. Why I say so is because look at this span open, but it did not close after this 4.9. Another span opened. So both span that opened closed later on. So if I do dot find span now, see what will come out. Are you seeing what came out? It's not even bringing it out. It's not bringing it out. So in this case now, you need to narrow down. Who is that? Who is distracting me? You need to narrow down your search. So you know that find span will not just bring it. Oh yeah, let's narrow it down. Let me do this. This is what we want to get. So, okay, we assume if we get find span, if we're going to get it, but I find span, look at what came out. It doesn't make sense. I need to give it more context on what to find. I will say, okay, in the span, get me class of review rating. So what I'll do is I'll just add a comma here, just and then a dictionary. The same thing we did for the name. Okay. I will now then say, find me the class that has a class of review, this stuff here, review rating. remember it's not an underscore, it's a dash. I am now able to get for both of them at once. So it came out with this one because, I mean, like I told you, this tag was not closed after the 4.9. Another span opened. So because of that conflict, we are seeing both of them at once. So
That's both the
we can
rating
do,
and the count.
yes, we can do
So
dot
that means we have
text.
to
Let's see what,
issue both of them at once, not
yeah. So if I
you
do
can't do.
dot text, let's see, I'm having this and this. I'm having two of them. Let me do dot strip to take out the backward slash. It's not making sense, right? So I'll just let you, I mean, if you can get to this point, just try to see if you can bring it out. Just try to see if you can bring it out. Okay. All right. So any other question? You can try those ones.
So
Any
in
other
the how
question?
do we add it in the for loop now? Yes, yeah.
I mean, once you are able to get at least one of it, I don't know how you want to do it. Maybe you come and do um, string indexing, because this is a string. You may want to just do string indexing. That's what do I mean? Like get the first one, two, three, the first three, eight items. You can do like this. I mean, that's one way of getting the getting the that's one way of getting the rating. Then the other one, I don't know, just manipulate something, but I just wanted to try it. Once you're able to get for one, then you now then do a for loop and apply this thing to it, whatever you do. But I mean, don't be scared. We'll obviously do it on Thursday, but I just wanted to try. If you can successfully get it, I mean, it's going to be cool. Okay.
Okay.
Any other question? Okay. I guess we'll call it a day. I'll see you all on Thursday. Okay. We'll
All
continue
right.
from
Thank
there.
you.
Please, can you help us to share the code, sir? Is it possible, sir?
I think I'm not on you guys group chats. Maybe I'll send it across.
Sir?
I'll send it to your coordinator, then he will share it with the people.
Okay. Through Slack channel or through the chat room?
Yeah.
Sir?
All right. I'll see you guys on Thursday.